Check. 1, 1, 2. Check, check. All right. It's working. Now copying the link. Now sending it off to chats. Rick, Rose, Grant. Oh crap, I forgot to put the IAMs in there. Oh well. Yeah, I believe that's everyone. Yep. Okay. Chat set up. Volume's all the way down. Microphone set. Hands prepped. Hello, 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 everybody. Nico Phantom 97 here. Ready to get back to my time here in Horizon Zero Dawn. Today, we are taking on the deep secrets of the Earth. Now I know the path says it's that way, but yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Oh boy. Hit. Dang it. Oh well. Yeah, forget the other ones I can't get a hold of. Let's get out of here. It's a long swim, but it's worth it. Oh, nah, I just remembered. I forgot to invite Levelier to it. Let's hope he looks at his PS messages. There. That ought to work. And I'm back on the chat. Yeah,
Damn. Throats are full of water.
okay. This is weird.
I work all day while the nobles fiddle with their robes.
That's actually the first time I've ever seen someone fishing. Actually fishing in this entire game.
Scrabbling a bit.
Yeah, I thought for sure they'd come and try to grab me. I made a manual save beforehand, but you can never be too careful. Okay, let's recap what's been going on in the game, and not just in the IRL. There's been a lot of commotion going on around here with all the side quests we've been going through. The Revenge of the Nora, the Hunter's Lodge. Especially around here in the Carja outlet, in the Carja's territory. Both Shadow Carja and both the Eclipse and Viridian Carja. So many idiots with so many reasons to justify their hideous actions.
Copy, good. Can't take another for the Radiant Enemy. Fucking broke.
mine. Hey!
A death befitting the Forsaken.
Jerk. He destroyed the phone. He destroyed it while I was overriding it.
The fate of any who test the Carja.
Hey. Dang it. It feels like I'm getting worse as a shot every day. Thanks, Nikito.
Keep that for later.
Bam. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Lucky me.
Extremely lucky, it seems. Alright, 41 pieces of wire. Nice.
I never thought I'd feel this bad on such a bright day. How long until there are more machines in the world than people, I wonder?
I'm pretty sure there's already more machines than people in this world.
Don't pass up these
Not all
goods.
of us will make it back to Meridian. That much is abundantly clear.
85. And done.
I expect Helis is devising a plan to rescue Port Itanen as we speak.
I wish you a bountiful hunt.
Now we don't even have a sun king. We deserve this. Every
Yep, that's everything.
Brighter days are coming, friend.
First we lose Uthid, and now we've lost Itanen.
At least you're now safe, Itamen. Ay. Da 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 da. Okay. Yeah, that was dumb on my part. this is why you make constant saves. Oh, crap. I don't have the... It didn't save this. Bullseye! Oh, that never gets old. Shame, I'm missing the third grazer out of all that.
Save these for the trail.
Snatched away? How much must we...
Our child son being whisked off to Maria.
Take a look at these wares!
Yourself a lot of wiring. Blah, 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 blah. I really gotta get myself on these cartridge blazing soon. Mental note: after playing through the stream, go find some chargers and grab a few of their hearts. You seriously need yourself skins to make that thing? Now I'm really glad I never went for the shotgun version of arrows. Alright. I'm getting tired of not having something explosive, so I'm gonna grab the Carja Blast Sling.
This'll come in handy.
Very much in handy, actually. And before we go anywhere else, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. That one's got corruption added to it, so I'll give it to the Warbow. Add some handling. And yeah, use this one. 26% handling and 9% 26% damage, 9% handling. Why did I say bleh?
Imagine they hope to poison young Itaman's mind against his own people. I pray this...
Actually, no. Tripcasters for while we're in there.
First we lose... Sunlight always...
The other side of the tower, a weak spot in the wall.
I say you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
As much as I wish I could go and give him some more... As much as I wish I could have him tolerate more often, I believe it's time for us to get moving. So, when we're done with this video, I think we will finally go back to the frozen wilds. I have a shaman's path to take. Now let's do this.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure, as year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes!
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. Too bad now
Oh, shit.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Another incident. It's an unfortunate incident with Dr. Bobovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists. Okay! That's a major spoiler. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, everyone needs support, dude.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
For the 5th time, please restock the lounge selections of herbal teas. If I had to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varietals, I'm gonna lose it! Please respond. And this time, no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? Man, they must have really hated the hacker dude. Huh? Soundproofing. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. Yeah. Yeah, I had to second this email. I mean, seriously, admin. The first thing you do when you're trying to make yourself something this secret, you need to soundproof every single wall, every single door, every single ceiling tile, everything. I really wish I had soundproofing in this room of mine. Make things a lot easier.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Let's see what we
Welcome
got.
to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you. and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
You know, while I understand why people would hate all the lies that he ended up making, I also understand why he did it. And I admire the man's conviction to make such an intense lie just so he can save a few more people. The craziest thing about this entire ordeal is the people who made Zero Dawn a possibility. They all had to play the role of Church of Red versus Blue. I quote half of his last words. But the hero never gets to see that ending. They'll never know if their sacrifice was worth it. They'll never get to see the world that came to be. In the end, they just have to have faith. Ain't that a bitch? Unquote. Ultimate Sacrifice is such an ironic piece of work. I would actually use his word, but one, I got family outside my door, and two, I don't want YouTube trying to block my video because of how many times I say the bad words that they don't want me saying. I'll leave it to the game itself to say those words.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
What did they contain?
I'll find out in just a second. I gotta grab whatever I can from these guys. And unfortunately, I can't take that guy's fire striker with me. I really did not want to have to do that. Alright, let's see what you got.
That is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing, dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution, liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That asshole. Is he here?
Oh, how we wish he was. I would have loved the chance to sock that guy in the face. I am so sorry about that. Honestly, Ted, what the hell were you thinking? Every last time he tried to do something that got him something good, it ended up turning into something stupid, parasitic, bad. Every other word that perfectly describes him. Oh crap, did I actually just...
That is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Keep going.
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing, dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution, liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Yeah.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That asshole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pake wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
You can't blame the guy. I mean, I would want to do the same thing.
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
We get it. I get it. He's a jerk. He's a perverted sexist dickhead, but he's just so gosh darn entertaining. Dang it, Tate. Oh man.
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but to really sell a concept and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Yeah, I can understand Hifa. Understand how he thought that.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, US Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
You'll find out in a second.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek. You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose.
Hello.
Now these aren't AIs, but make no mistake. Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries.
Grazer?
From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and
Windhawk.
cleansing seas,
Snapmoss?
to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real. The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, The Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
I really hope they do. Honestly, Hades, I can probably guess, is some kind of kill code. You know, like a Gaia's basically supposed to be a human that's also a machine. You give a machine a human brain, it's gonna make constant mistakes. So most likely Gaia didn't actually accomplish her job on the first try. So that's where Hades comes in. Gaia's main function is to preserve life. So Hades must have been some kind of, like I said, a kill code to step in for Gaia when she has failed at a certain attempt. Hades wipes the slate clean, then gives the reins back to Gaia and says, "Alright, Avon. Alright. I gave you a fresh start. Now try again. And seriously, don't make me have to do this again." But she probably did keep forgetting it, messing up, and who knows. Wonder where Tate's at. Here.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom.
Yeah, he ain't wrong. I mean, well, I'm obviously not gonna say that that Elizabeth's time on Earth is not the same as the time we are in right now. This entire Earth is basically based off our own. And if science fiction, Terminator, and Skynet and RoboCop has taught you anything, it's that when you give machines the ability to think, they will come and try to turn on you. That's why so many people put self-destruct buttons on any machine they make, just in case if it tries to kill you, you could just push that button and kill it first. Like it's been so well known around. It was the running gag of Dr. Doofenshmirtz of all things. Oh boy.
See to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my old man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse.
Much worse.
Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus! I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What are you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Yeah. Dude, you just got told the entire truth. They're not gonna let you live. Alright, truth here, Edward. I actually already beat the game. I'm just making sure that I don't sound like an... I'm just making sure that I don't sound like a spoiler, a walking spoiler alert.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this, but the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
Oh, trust me, I took care of every last one of those Deathbringers. In fact, I found that most of the time, all you gotta do is just make sure to shoot a few more lightning-based attacks at it more often than you do anything else. Seriously, that thing gets crippled so easily by using that. Oh man. The only thing that I do have to say though, when you're dealing with Deathbringers, you have to deal with whatever little scamps are around first. You have yourself more... If a Deathbringer has backup, then you're screwed.
Intruder! Get her!
All right.
Is that whatever you do, don't die now.
That ain't good. Please give me a hand here, shock bombs.
But I had that. To destroy the
Ah, yes!
Let this bring me victory.
Sheesh. What is with these guys and their dang bazookas?
I'd have to ditch something.
Ay, ay, ay. Trust me, man, I've been nearly dead a few hundred times in this game.
Hello?
You can't kill me as easily as anyone else. Ooh, Travis! Yeah, I want to hear this one.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at
Mockingbird
back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Yeah, trust me, my friend, I have my own little roach problem. How many have I killed in the last 2 days? I think 3.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this, and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it.
I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
So he's going to actually work on it, but he's going to kill himself after he's done with whatever he needs to do.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Yeah, boy. Wait, this one's missing a piece.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Left, up, left, down, right. Left, up, left, down, right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Power cable. Up. There it is. How am I gonna get up it? Please tell me I don't have to go through this one. I feel like if I go through that door, that's a zip line? You just noticed I had the Oseram on? Of course I had Oseram on. The guys were shooting full. Of course I had Oseram ammo on, huh? Armor on. Those guys were shooting ranged attacks at me. Not to mention they were explosive. How do you think I was able to survive with only 5 hit points left? Heck knife, huh? A survivor couldn't get me through that. Oh. Okay. He was right.
Found one. Looks intact.
Hey. Installing.
That should do the trick. Now let's
Okay.
get the door open.
Alright, that's upside down. Which means everything's in reverse. Down, left, up, right, down. Down, left, up, right, and down.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
As Archimedes said when he discovered the theory of displacement, Eureka! Hehehehe! Alright, let's see what happens.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Nope. Alright, this is gonna be interesting. Oh boy. Oh, sweet. The idiots are wearing their packs. Is that one wearing a pack? No, he's not. So first, we make him blow up. Hey, what idiots! Hey, you hear that? Go get it! Dang, I don't have leader strike. Boom, headshot! Come on, come on. That's fine. Huh, look at that. It did hit him. Not paying attention to you, please, dude. Oh, wait. Crap. Boom, headshot. can't see his head through that smoke.
That shot nearly had you.
Shit.
This is it for you.
Boom! Headshot! Alright.
Don't worry. I'll find you and make it hurt.
Oh, I'll find you first. Crap! Fine. I hate having to use these things. That'll definitely get him busy.
Cancel the search.
How the heck can they hit me that hard? Ow, ow, ow!
Inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
Try to run.
That's the last of them.
Structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Shit! Deathbringer guns! Not good. Not good at all. Ugh.
Where did she go?
That's a good boom. This is mine! Oh, I never get tired of miniguns.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
You can't kill me! Got a few idiots to loot off of though. Let's see here. Anyone else I'm forgetting?
Now this thing's dangerous.
And fun. Okay. I'm sorry. What do we have here?
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Maybe it's the same thing that's dealing with Hades. Whatever the heck happened to these guys, they ended up making something that was... Whatever happened to these subordinate functions of Gaia, they had something done to them that allowed them to, well, think on their own.
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines. I probably should bring it with me, but I don't want to carry it everywhere. What the heck is that? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, now I remember.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
There's nowhere to hide in the grass here. But at least the armor here, at least the Silent Hunter armory lets me sneak around without making much noise. Great. Just great.
All of this lost. The Ancients' greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Silence on that. Which still has me wondering, what the hell happened to Apollo? Again, Edward, I know what happened to it. It's just I got it. It's just I'm trying to stay non-spoiler for anyone who is watching and does not know what happened.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
I don't know about you, Silence, but this girl, this lady definitely sounds like someone you'd be very interested in meeting.
Definitely.
Boom. Idiot.
Find anything?
Bullseye.
Looks like I'm clear.
Bullseye.
Don't mind me. Well, they're still surprised.
Lost contact.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
Alright, that's as many as I can find right now. Wait, is this what I think it is?
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers, It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
You know, Love Liar, if there's anything that I wish for this game to make sure that happens, I really wish that we'll be able to make Aaron's wish come true. That there is never a need for a deceptive and bold leader like him ever again. Honestly, it terrifies me to think that we'd ever need such a leader again. But luckily...
Gonna come in handy.
We got Aloy here. I mean, this girl, no matter what happens. Oh, yeah. That's a jab at my blunt honesty, isn't it? You know what? I take it as a compliment. Thank you. Is there anything else left in here that I'm forgetting? Oh, that's right. Since I saw those idiots first, I wanted to find out if I could get I wanted to find out if I could listen to this again.
The collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute.
I wanted to see if I could listen to this again and hear whatever Silence has to say about it.
I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense.
I thought you meant like see you in that hue or something like
We will
that.
have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy.
Sounds more like it'd be hundreds.
The collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third,
You know, I can definitely see the Arabic. I don't know why, but the Meridian architecture kind of reminds me of a few things when it comes to the Egyptian way of living. You know, like ancient Egypt kind.
But not least, the
If I had to say anything, Nora tribe livings
by which future humans
It's
will
kind of like a
commune with their
mixture of Viking Norse
progressively
mythology
unlocking heuristic learning
and
modules, leveling
Native
up their knowledge and skills
Native
they will
Americans
need to
before
take
we
control of the terraforming
before
system.
we
That
idiotic
is the future towards
American
which all of our efforts will be directed.
idiotic colonists came.
Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Unfortunately, I don't know any cultures or languages that are usually around when it comes to the snow and all that. Dang. I was really hoping I'd get myself some kind of dialogue between Aloy and Silence for that one.
Can't be too prepared.
Okay, who we got next? It's like,
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere you're growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do. Which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
I put it there. Oh boy. Color me confounded, Lizzie Bashkor. Or anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashkor is straight up lying, and you know it. Old Drive don't have no truck with commercialized razzle dazzle. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of Citterum runoff than listen to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand to God and swear on my mama's grave, and she was religious. Nah, that ain't Bashkor blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen, or heck, Just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashcore you'll see, or hear, rather, in the screech that rends the air, and feel in the throbbing pulse of the floor and walls and ceiling swallowing you up like you was Jonah trapped in the gullet of gothic deathfish. Hallelujah. Oh, man. Oh, no. Hellboy does not sound like Travis Tate. Hellboy's more like, he has that bored vibe of voice. Sound like you said Hellboy. Finally, a real monster to hunt. Now that is his excited tone. Day here. Just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation... Oh, yeah, of course. Where was I? Alright. Every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, it integrated the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too. So that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business. So had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In the simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing re-reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky. I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, and even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are plenty strongs. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. I'll be back to it tomorrow, alligators. This guy's got himself one heck of a way of thinking and talking. I don't know why, but I definitely feel like he is the best character that we never get to see unless it's a hologram. Archive abuse? Alright, what the hell. This mail concerns Apollo Archive submission number 0000238876. Your 666th submission in just 5 days. And ooh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings to read inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. 1. For giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. When you say him, are you talking about Silence or are you talking about Travis Tate? You know what, I'll read this later.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Raleigh Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances. But, as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Yeah, if I had to say anything, Aloy is obviously the Elizabeth of this time and age, and she most certainly knows what she's doing. She's just not as full. She's just limited by the resources that she has on hand, and the ones she's able to scavenge throughout the world. Silence, well, he's a much more manipulative version of Ted Faro. The only thing that's different about him and Ted, though, is the fact that he has the purpose of wanting knowledge. That's the one desire that he always thrives off of, a glutton of knowledge. Honestly, if I was to see him have a palace of something, he probably Silence would probably have himself a palace that spanned the entire biosphere, and he would be in a UFO like brain that was sucking up all the knowledge from all the other individuals. Until they were completely brain dead. His honesty is the fact that he doesn't care about care or concern himself with whatever anyone's going through. And while it's true I don't have myself that same empathy like him.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Personae. Not to mention the fact that there are cradle facilities like this all around the world. The world, not just this little area we find ourselves in.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Hopefully whatever's there can give us a key or something that can get us inside. Not really sure what Eleuthia where Eleuthia gets her name from, but all I can say for sure about it is that she's a phone. The name has to do with making sure that people are born again.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
You hear that? Did you hear that part? Ted still thinks of it as an it. While Gaia... Ted still thinks of Gaia as an it, while Elizabeth sees it as an actual person. That's the difference here, and what ends up making this entire thing a whole shit show. Guy doesn't.
Looks like it used to hold something, some component that got removed.
Nuts would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No.
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
While the logic is sound, the fact of the matter is, no one wants to have someone die just because it's a part of life. Death may be commonplace, but no one's looking forward to it. So they do whatever the hell they can to make sure it doesn't happen.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
That's honestly one of my favorite things about Gaia. She took Philippians 4:13 to heart. But instead of a higher being, it's the people around her. I am capable of all things through those who strengthen me. Whew. Hello. What we got here? Okay, obviously they didn't actually have health potions or Ridgewood, but hey, look at that. They actually do. They do make sure to keep all the things that they would usually have in there.
No space.
Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. Act done. Artemis status. Alright. Let's get this.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Honestly, dude, seriously. This is honestly the most brutal honesty he gives. why in why, oh why, in Gaia's biosphere would you say something so brutally honest? Heck, even I wouldn't be that brutal. And my blunt honesty does not pull punches. That's why I mostly keep silent whenever I'm playing.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
File copied. Wait, that's... Helis! Yet.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child. My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing. And when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
If you're gonna go on babbling like this all night, could you just kill me now?
Oh no, we're in no hurry, you and I. Not now.
Maybe some physical torture to distract me from your voice?
At that moment, on the mountain, I aimed to kill you with dispatch, and yet did not. Why? This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun.
Oh, so that's why you failed so constantly to kill me. So, that makes total sense. Just make up the excuse you need to justify why you failed so fantastically. Man, this guy has completely lost his mind. I wonder if he puts some of the lead of those bullets he has on his collar into his brain.
Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're a fool, dude. No, actually, no. Fool is too much of a compliment. I'm a fool. Fool to believe that I can always have fun and enjoy whatever I'm doing, no matter how annoying, agonizing, or torturous it can be. No, seriously, I take the Joker's sense of humor and I give it an insane overhaul, which is hard to do because it's already insane enough.
You're an idiot.
Dang it.
A dangerous idiot, but an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Carja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then get this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Gotta kill him.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it.
Oh, I'm gonna kill him, I'm gonna kill him, I'm gonna kill him, I'm gonna kill him, I'm gonna kill him. Oh, when I get out of here, I'm gonna butcher every single one of those stinking machines. But first, I gotta get as much of the frustration off of my chest as I can. Hopefully, whatever machine they have try to kill me here will be enough to satiate my anger.
In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Oh, it's our... Oh, trust me, you hesitated. Wait, did he have grenades? He had grenades on his belt. Wow.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day, soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause?
Behemoth.
Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the Behemoth. Mighty is the Behemoth in the eyes of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die! Let her be the first of thousands!
Ow! Sorry to say this to you, Helis, but I'm in my element now. This is nothing but a sweet American version of the Greek Colosseum. Oh, and I'm gonna enjoy every second of this. Hey!
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this room. Maybe I could use its strength against it. Try luring the Behemoth into the pillars. That did it. One more pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapons with it. That makes a mess. If that platform collapses, I'll get my weapons back. Gotta get out of the way.
It didn't go the way I usually wanted, but Okay, think. Excuse me. Whew. Okay, where was I? Oh, right. I was going after something that was trying to kill me again. Is that chill water in it? Yep, those are freeze canisters, alright. Good.
Freeze canister on its head. Good thing I bought this. Major out. One day, boy!
Silence!
What now, boy?
Shadows, kill her!
How the heck was he able to get so many on his side that fast? Dang.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora Sacred Mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
Yeah. I understand where you're coming there, Lovelier. It's just, as much as this guy is a pain, he is also very good at what he does. If you get to choose who you want, as your second in command, it should be someone that you can't stand. Jerk.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Hold it, you.
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the Sun Ring at high noon. I wore out 2 Striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
You know, as much as you may think it'd be a bad idea, Aloy, I honestly think you should teach that way of thinking to the Banuk. Whether you have them actually earn the right by killing a corruptor or kill the corruptors and give the pieces that you found to make your spear. Lovelier, that you? Or whoever that is. Well, what would you do if you wanted to teach the Banuk how to do what Aloy does? I appreciate that, Lovelier. Hey, be honest. What would you do if you had that chance? I mean, teach the Banuk how to override machines the way that Aloy does. Would you have them challenge themselves by taking down a corruptor to obtain the part? Or would you actually go obtain the parts for them so they knew how it was done? You're actually thinking that out loud right now? Now it makes me think that you have to do both. First override the machine. First grab the piece from the corruptor that you need, then show them how to make that into the spears they have. But you need a focus for them to actually know how that works. Oh! We could go get the others!
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Oh, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
You heard that, right? You did hear that. He was actually sentimental, passionate. He was concerned for her. Oh, seriously, that is so weird for Silence. Alright, how long have I been on? Oh, crap. I have been on for far longer than I usually am. Alright, you know what? Screw it. We're doing this. This is technically part of those deep secrets, but oh, it's gonna kill me not to do. It's gonna kill me not to do it, but I've already passed my limits. Damn you! Damn my way of doing things in this game! Ah! I'm gonna go take on a few bandit camps, try and clear my head of it. Cauldron! That cauldron is mine! Yeah, I don't have access to the whole edit library of this game, of YouTube yet, dude. Why do you think I uploaded the Revenge of the Nora side mission? Or side quest. Not to mention the last video of the Hunter's Lodge videos I uploaded via the Share. The name eludes me. But PS4's built-in video editing application. I think it was called Share Studio. Okay. I'm gonna go off into the cauldron off screen. Yeah, off stream. Yeah, unfortunately. Honestly, I need to go through all these videos of mine and actually put a few pieces on the description to show where to go to when you're wanting to get to the actual action of the game. But that's even more work than I'm capable of doing. Unfortunately, with the ADHD and all the other excuses I make for it, I am a sinner of sloth, my friend. I'm extremely lazy. That's why I do my best to try to make up for it with all the data points I go through. Oh, here it is. As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code! Turn down my death metal? Might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, and industrial accident vids. Last I heard, he was supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extinction protocol without death metal to inspire me? No, I don't think so. In a way, he's not off. I mean, seriously, can you imagine being able to make something that kills off everything without some kind of music that just says kill, kill, kill? This is honestly why I love Travis Tate so much. He is the awesome of awesome in this shit. In the dream team that Elizabeth needed to make Zero Dawn a reality. Dang it. Well, here's hoping I'll be able to figure things out come the next game. But while I'm off stream, I'll be taking care of this cauldron and these bandit camps. Since I'm finally at level 40 now, I won't have a problem dealing with them. But above all, I have the final Tallneck to deal with. Don't worry, I won't do anything else in the Frozen Wilds except the Tallneck. I plan on making that a plan on making that last bit. One thing I'm never gonna get. One thing I'm not gonna keep to myself. Getting through that frozen wild's not gonna be easy though. And yet I'm going to enjoy every second of it. Alright then, time for me to get going. Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed the craziness that is of the deep secrets of the earth. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe, and hit that little bell to get notified about whatever videos you want to know about me playing or streaming, as the case is. Yeah, I better stop the stream now while I have the 69 number of comments or chat. I don't know why, but that number and I have always been intertwined for some reason. Just as much as 97. So anyways, y'all have yourself a great rest of your night, or day, or evening, or morning, or afternoon, or whatever time it is, wherever y'all are at, in this big old world of ours when y'all are watching this. Until we meet again, my fellow tribesmen. I still gotta figure out something different on that one. Tribesmen, tribeswomen. Maybe Outlanders? Fellow Outlanders. Nah, I'll work on it.